20 years ago, it disappeared. The world's fastest pickup truck. The Viper-powered beast that redefined what a truck could do, and then, silence. The muscle truck went extinct. Now, the king is back. And it has a sting. Today on DriveTime, we get stung by the 2027 Ram 1500 Rumblebee SRT. The most powerful, quickest, and fastest V8 powered production pickup truck ever built. Welcome back to DriveTime. You know, for the last decade, the performance truck world has been obsessed with one thing: jumping sand dunes. The Raptor. The TRX. They're incredible machines, but they're designed to go up in the air. What if you want to stay on the ground? What if you want to carve a canyon, rip down a drag strip, or just dominate the highway? Ram heard you. And they remember what the SRT-10 did back in the early 2000s. That was the Viper truck. It was a regular cab, two-door monster with a V10 and a manual transmission. It was raw, it was loud, and it held the record for the fastest production truck. But then, the segment died. The SRT-10 disappeared, and the world of performance trucks became a world of desert runners. That all changes with the 2027 Ram 1500 Rumblebee SRT. This isn't just a TRX with a lowering kit. This is an entirely new sub-segment of muscle trucks. It's a truck for the guy who has a muscle car in the garage but needs a truck to haul his toys. And the best part? You get to choose your level of insanity. 3 trims. 3 engines. But we're here for the top of the food chain. This is the Rumblebee SRT, and it is making 777 horsepower. That is the most powerful internal combustion engine ever offered in a production pickup. Period. Full stop. Let's break this down. We're talking about a 6.2-liter supercharged HEMI V8, codenamed Hellcat. It makes 680 lb-ft of torque, it hits 60 miles per hour in 3.4 seconds, and it runs the quarter mile in 11.6 seconds at 116 miles per hour. But the craziest part? The top speed. Ram is targeting 170 miles per hour. That's not a truck, that's a missile wearing a pickup bed. But let's talk about what's under that hood. Because this isn't just a standard HEMI. This is the 6.2-liter supercharged Hellcat V8. Everything about this powertrain has been re-engineered for the pickup truck application. The twin-screw 2.4-liter supercharger produces 13 psi of boost. The engine block, painted in a menacing orange, features a forged steel crankshaft and hypoeutectic cast aluminum pistons. It's built to handle track duty in 100-degree heat. And because Ram knows you're going to be doing more than just looking at it, they've upgraded the thermal management system. There's an all-new cooling system with a unique performance fascia that increases airflow to the engine and the brakes. It's not just about power, it's about durability. Now, here's the thing. Ram is keeping the V8 alive in an era where everyone else is going hybrid or electric. Tim Kuniskis, the head of SRT Performance, basically said that muscle car owners buy trucks anyway, so they built a truck for muscle car owners. And unlike the rest of the Ram lineup, the Rumblebee forgoes e-torque and stop-start technology. It's just raw, unfiltered V8 power. No hybrid nonsense. Just gas, spark, and fury. Power is routed through a strengthened version of the TorqueFlite 8-speed automatic transmission, the 8HP95. It's robust enough to handle the torque, and it shifts fast. You've got paddle shifters and a console-mounted shifter, no rotary dial here. But the magic of the Rumblebee isn't just in the engine. It's in the chassis. Ram didn't just take a standard 1500 and drop a Hellcat in it. They completely rethought the proportions. Every Rumblebee uses an exclusive quad-cab short bed configuration. The wheelbase is 13 inches shorter than a standard Ram 1500. That makes a massive difference in handling dynamics. The truck is 88 inches wide and 219.5 inches long. It's like they took a standard Ram and pushed the wheels to the corners to create a muscle car stance. The SRT features the widest tire and wheel combination Stellantis has offered since the legendary Dodge Viper. We're talking 325/40 or 22 all-season tires on 22 by 12-inch wheels. The rear axle is 7 inches wider than a standard Ram, which gives it that planted, aggressive look. To handle the power, Ram engineers focused on 3 key areas: the frame, the suspension, and the brakes. The 392 track pack and the SRT get an air suspension that can lower the truck by 1.5 inches. This helps with aerodynamics and lowers the center of gravity. Bilstein adaptive dampers provide the ride control needed for track duty. And then there are the brakes. The SRT is equipped with 16.1-inch front rotors clamped by 6-piston Brembo calipers. Combined with the aero package, these brakes are designed for what Ram calls gut-departing braking performance. This truck will stop as violently as it accelerates. This is a track-capable truck. Not just a drag strip truck. Ram says it can handle racetrack duty cycles in 100-degree heat. That's unheard of in the half-ton segment. Here's something that separates a muscle truck from a heavy-duty work truck: aerodynamics. Ram has gone to great lengths to make sure the Rumblebee SRT stays planted at 170 miles per hour. The front splitter directs air for better control and downforce. The cooling ducts aren't just for show, they route air directly to the front brakes to manage heat on the track. And look at this, the hood scoop is functional. It feeds air directly into the supercharged engine. On the tailgate, you'll find a functional spoiler that generates downforce on the rear axle. Combine this with the available hard tonneau cover, and Ram claims the Rumblebee SRT generates 192 pounds of downforce at top speed. It sticks to the road like a glued-down muscle car. And check out the coefficient of drag, 0.357. That's on par with a mid-size SUV. For a truck that's shaped like a brick, that is incredible engineering. When you step inside the Rumblebee SRT, you know you're in something special. Ram calls this the powerhouse leather interior, and it's designed to be a driver's cockpit. The first thing you notice is the flat-bottom performance steering wheel. It feels like it belongs in a track car, not a truck. The paddle shifters are solid aluminum, and the console shifter gives you that old-school muscle car feel. The digital instrument cluster is configurable, showing everything from engine vitals to G-force readings. The 14.5-inch portrait-style touchscreen is the largest in the lineup, and it's running Uconnect 5 with performance pages. The performance pages are where you can track your launch times, monitor boost pressure, and see the transmission temperature. It's like having a full race data logger built right into the dash. And the details, oh, the details. The seats are ultra-premium Natura Plus leather and suede. The stitching is a unique desert orange, matching the orange-painted engine block under the hood. There's carbon fiber trim throughout the cabin, and the headliner is wrapped in suede. This is a luxury car that just happens to have a 5.5-foot bed. Everywhere you look, there's a tribute to the heritage. The Rumblebee logo, the Superbee styling cues, it's a rolling tribute to classic Mopar. And when you're tired of listening to the supercharger whine, you can crank up the 19-speaker Harman Kardon premium audio system. It's the first time Ram has fitted a 19-speaker system into a quad-cab body style. It includes a 10-inch subwoofer and a 12-channel amplifier. But the SRT isn't the only show in town. Ram is creating an entire family of muscle trucks, and there's a flavor for every level of performance appetite. At the entry point, you have the standard Rumblebee with the 5.7-liter HEMI V8, codenamed Eagle. It produces 395 horsepower and 410 lb-ft of torque. Ram says it will do 0 to 60 in 6.1 seconds and a quarter mile in 14.6 seconds. It doesn't get the supercharger, but it still gets the wide-body styling, the quad-cab short bed, and the full-time four-wheel drive system with front axle disconnect. This is the affordable entry point for muscle truck fans. Next, we have the Rumblebee 392. This is the first time Ram has ever offered the 6.4-liter Apache HEMI in the Ram 1500 platform. It produces 470 horsepower and 455 lb-ft of torque. It shaves nearly a full second off the 0 to 60 time, getting you there in 5.2 seconds. If you want more than the base model but aren't ready for the supercharger, this is your sweet spot. Then there's the 392 track pack, which keeps the 470 horsepower 6.4-liter engine but adds the electronic spool differential, the track-tuned suspension, and the Brembo brakes from the SRT. It's designed for drivers who want the handling without the extra cost of the top-tier engine. And at the top of the food chain, the 2027 Ram 1500 Rumblebee SRT. 777 horsepower. 3.4 seconds to 60. 170 miles per hour top speed. It doesn't just beat the competition, it redefines what a truck can do. Whether you buy the base model or the top-tier SRT, every Rumblebee shares the same DNA, wide body stance, reduced wheelbase for agility, and a V8 engine that makes a statement. It's the return of the street truck, and Ram is betting big that the muscle truck wars are just getting started. Let's take a look at what's going on underneath this metal. Because the Rumblebee isn't just a styling exercise. There's some serious engineering here. Ram shortened the overall length by 13 inches. This reduces flex by 10%, making the chassis more rigid. That's critical when you have 777 horsepower trying to twist the truck into a pretzel. All Rumblebees use a Borg-Warner 48-11 transfer case with full-time active four-wheel drive. But here's the cool part. There's a button on the center console that disconnects the front axle. That puts the truck in true rear-wheel drive mode, allowing for smoky burnouts and classic muscle car antics. On the 392 track pack and the SRT, you also get the electronic spool differential, or e-spool. It locks the rear axle for even torque distribution to both wheels, which is essential for those drag strip launches. Ram didn't just bolt on a supercharger and call it a day. They re-engineered the cooling system to handle the heat of a racetrack, they re-engineered the transmission to handle the torque, and they built a chassis that is stiff enough to handle it all. This isn't a parts bin special. This isn't the first time Ram has tried to dominate the street. In 2004, Dodge gave us the Ram SRT 10. The Viper truck. It had a 500 horsepower 8.3-liter V10 engine lifted straight from the Dodge Viper. It set a record for the fastest production pickup truck, and it became an instant legend. But after a few years, the SRT 10 was discontinued. The muscle truck wars faded, and the off-road desert runners took over. For over 20 years, there was a void. A vacuum where a pure, no-nonsense street truck should have been. The 2027 Rumblebee SRT is the resurrection of that spirit. It's faster. It's more powerful. And it has 4 doors, so you can actually take your family along for the ride. Ram CEO Tim Kuniski said it best, the original SRT 10 held the speed record for 2 decades. We just broke that record. The SRT 10 had 500 horsepower. The Rumblebee SRT has 777 horsepower. The SRT 10 had a stick shift. The Rumblebee has a paddle shifting 8-speed auto. The SRT 10 was raw. The Rumblebee is fast, luxurious, and track capable. The spirit is the same. The capability is off the charts. In many ways, this is the truck the SRT 10 always wanted to be. Faster, more powerful, and more refined. It's a fitting tribute to the legend. Let's talk specifics. The 2027 Rumblebee SRT features a massive 325 section width tire on a 22x12-inch wheel. This is the widest tire and will package Stellantis has offered since the Dodge Viper. The rear axle is wide, and the stance is aggressive. The wide-body fenders give the truck a menacing look, but they serve a purpose. The increased track width improves handling and stability, especially at high speeds. And those 3 amber lights in the grille? They're required because of how wide the truck is. Stopping power comes courtesy of Brembo's 6-piston calipers clamping down on 16.1-inch front rotors. Ram describes the braking performance as gut-departing. It's designed to haul you down from 170 miles per hour without breaking a sweat. This is a truck that is engineered for extremes. Extreme acceleration, extreme braking, and extreme looks. Alright, let's put these numbers on the screen so we can see exactly what this thing can do. Look at those numbers. The 5.7-liter gets you to 60 in 6.1 seconds. That's quick for a truck. The 392 drops it to 5.2 seconds. But the SRT? 3.4 seconds. That's supercar territory. That's faster than a Dodge Viper. That's faster than many Ferraris. And it does it while weighing over 5,000 pounds and carrying a bed. And the top speed? 170 miles per hour. That is not a typo. This is a production truck that can hit 170 miles per hour from the factory. It's absurd. It's glorious. And it's real. This is the most powerful V8 powered pickup truck ever built. Period. But numbers only tell half the story. The other half is sound. The 6.2-liter Hellcat engine has a unique scream. It's a mix of supercharger whine, cylinder firing, and raw American muscle. Ram has tuned the exhaust to be aggressive. It's not trying to be quiet. It's not trying to be subtle. It's a statement. When you start this truck, your neighbors will know you're awake. When you floor it, people will turn their heads from 3 blocks away. And while you're listening to that symphony of cylinders, remember, this truck doesn't have e-torque or stop-start. Ram let the V8 be a V8. No fake engine noise. No hybrid nonsense. Just the sound of 777 horsepower breathing fire. The performance pages on the 14.5-inch screen are more than just a gimmick. They give you real-time data that actually matters on the track. You can check the transmission temperature to prevent overheating. You can log your acceleration times to see how well you launch. You can monitor the supercharger boost pressure and the engine oil temperature. It's a tool, not just a toy. You also get a 10-inch head-up display, so you don't have to take your eyes off the road to see your speed or shift points. Ram is integrating technology seamlessly into the driving experience. Apple CarPlay and Android Auto are standard, but the real star of the show is the Uconnect 5 interface. It's fast, it's responsive, and it's designed specifically for high-performance driving. Is a beautiful blend of race car and luxury vehicle. Suede headliner, carbon fiber trim, orange stitching, it's exactly what you'd want in a $100,000 plus performance machine. Driving 777 horsepower isn't easy. That's why Ram built in a launch control system. It's not just a gimmick, it's a necessity to get the most out of the 0 to 60 time. With launch control engaged, the truck manages the engine RPM and the transmission shift points to ensure the optimal amount of grip. It's designed for drag race starts and perfect launches every time. The system is specifically calibrated for the E-spool electronic rear differential. It ensures both rear tires are putting down equal power, so you don't just spin one wheel. You launch hard. And if you want to have some fun, you press the button to disconnect the front axle. That turns the truck into a 777 horsepower rear-wheel drive monster. It's a burnout machine just waiting for you to hit the gas. The 2027 Ram 1500 Rumblebee lineup is going to be hitting the streets soon. The standard 5.7-liter Rumblebee will be available later in 2026. The Rumblebee 392 and the top-tier SRT are arriving in the first half of 2027. Here's the thing about trucks like this, they become collectible. The SRT-10 is already a legend. The Raptor and the TRX are holding their value like crazy. The Rumblebee SRT? It's going to be rare. It's going to be sought after. And it's going to be a staple in any serious Mopar collection. This is the definition of a halo truck. It's designed to capture the imagination of enthusiasts, to bring attention to the Ram brand, and to show the world that the V8 is still alive and kicking. The Rumblebee SRT is a truck built for the enthusiast who grew up loving muscle cars but needs the practicality of a pickup bed. So, here we are. The 2027 Ram 1500 Rumblebee SRT. It's a truck that makes no apologies. It's loud, it's brash, and it's completely unnecessary. And that's exactly why we love it. Look, the world is going electric. The days of the screaming V8 are numbered. But Ram isn't going down without a fight. They're giving us a send-off. A farewell tour in the form of a 777 horsepower muscle truck. The Rumblebee SRT isn't just a pickup, it's a statement. It's a reminder that sometimes, the best way to enjoy a vehicle is to just have fun. Can you haul a boat with it? Yes, up to 8,890 pounds. Can you carry a payload? Yes, up to 1,160 pounds. But the real question is, can you have the time of your life behind the wheel? The answer is a resounding yes. The 2027 Ram 1500 Rumblebee SRT is the resurrection of the muscle truck. It's a love letter to the V8. It's a 170 miles per hour, 777 horsepower, 3.4-second masterpiece of American engineering. If you're looking for a truck that works hard and plays harder, the Rumblebee is for you. If you want to own a piece of history, the SRT is your calling. The king is back. And he's got a sting. Thanks for watching DriveTime. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that bell so you don't miss our next review.